Hello everyone, she said gently. I hope I managed to finish repairing everything before heading out to work today. Hopefully nothing breaks again. Her voice faded into the sounds of gravel underfoot as she walked up the narrow village path. Moments later, the warm, familiar greeting from an elderly man broke the morning calm. Ah, Deep. It's been a long time, she bowed politely. Yes, uncle. It has been quite a while. Are you still doing well? He waved her into his home the way family would. Come inside, child. It's been too long since we last saw you. You look more beautiful every time you visit. Deep smiled shyly. Thank you, uncle. I've been busy these past months, so I couldn't come sooner. Inside the small home, the air smelled of tea, old wood, and sentiment. The uncle poured water into a ceramic cup, his hands trembling slightly with age and affection. I heard from James some time ago, he said. He told me he'd found you. I wanted to visit then, but things were chaotic on both sides. I'm glad you're safe now. Deep lowered her eyes, remembering. After that day, the day the strangers chased me, I ran without thinking. I didn't even know where I was going. I must have wandered for a week or two, completely lost. After that, James tried to contact me, many people did. Eventually, we found each other again. And everything finally settled down. The uncle nodded slowly, his face soft with sympathy. Poor child. You've suffered enough. But you're safe now. That is all that matters. Deep placed a small basket on the table. Bright tangerines rolled under the light. These are mandarins I picked earlier today. I also brought some snacks, for your granddaughter. You're too kind, the uncle said. And your new house, where is it? Not far, she replied. James built a home for me. Everything is stable now. I've moved in and tried my best to settle. The uncle chuckled. Does your new place have a chicken coop? You should raise chickens. I just built the coop, she said with a laugh, but I haven't bought any chickens yet. Well, then take some of mine, he insisted. I have too many. Come take a pair. Deep shook her head, overwhelmed by the kindness. Uncle, I really appreciate it, but please keep them. Maybe next time, when I visit, I'll taste your chicken instead. You take them, he repeated warmly. Consider them our gift, she finally gave in. Then I'll raise them for you. And when you visit my home, they'll be there waiting. The uncle grinned proudly. I'll have my husband catch some for you now. Moments later, he emerged, holding 2 chickens inside a makeshift carrier. Here, take them home. They'll get used to their new place quickly. As Deep walked back to her house, the weight of the chickens wasn't nearly as heavy as the weight of her thoughts. She opened the co-op door and whispered to them, "This is your new home." But when she stepped inside the quiet house, something felt missing, something she couldn't replace. Honestly, she murmured, sitting on the bed, without James around. I don't feel like doing anything at all. The silence carried her question into the empty air. Should I go visit James's father? Should I try to find out where James is? She dialed James again. The number you have reached cannot be contacted at the moment. She stared at the screen helplessly. Where are you, James? It's been days. Why can't I reach you? Her phone rang unexpectedly. Hello? She answered quickly, hoping it was James. But it was a man with a calm, businesslike tone. Are you the one selling pomelos? Deep blinked. Ah, yes. Who are you? I buy and collect fruit from local farmers. If you have pomelos, I can come see them. She hesitated, but work was work. All right. I'll send you my location. Minutes later, the buyer arrived at her family orchard. How many trees do you have? He asked, walking among the branches heavy with pale green fruit. About 300, Deep explained. Green skin pomelos, sweet pomelos, cat-K pomelos, and a sour variety. My parents planted them years ago. I only take care of fertilizing and spraying. And these here? The buyer asked, tapping around fruit. Cat-K pomelos, she replied. Around 200 trees. Each tree gives about 20 to 30 fruits. How much did you sell last year? $6,000 per fruit. The whole orchard sold for around 130 million. The buyer frowned thoughtfully. Well, if I buy everything, I'll have to hire people to harvest and transport. So the price won't be the same. That's understandable, Deep replied calmly. He examined a few more trees. I'll look around first, then we'll discuss the price. He tasted samples, comparing varieties, noting the difference in quality and sweetness. To be honest, he said after a while, this cat-K variety is good, but the green skin pomelos are even better. They always are, she agreed. But they're not ready yet, about 2 more months. Almost near the new year, they inspected the orchard thoroughly before he finally spoke. If I take the entire lower orchard, I can offer 90 million, Deep nodded. If it's reasonable after harvest, we can finalize an agreement. Then I'll give a deposit, he said. 30 million first. It's how most people do it. That works, she said, but she waited until he left before whispering to herself. 18,000 fruits, 6,000 each, about 108 million total. Buying at 90, not much profit. But some trees have 45 fruits, maybe it balances out. She closed the gate, her mind still half on the numbers, half on James. Later that evening, she called him again. Still no signal. Her heart sank. She dialed another number. James's mother. Hello, dear, the older woman answered. Auntie, Deep said softly, have you been able to reach James? I haven't been able to get through for days. No, child, the woman sighed. He's traveling for work. The signal there is weak. Don't worry too much. He has friends with him. He's just busy, are you sure? Deep murmured. I'm sure. Don't let your heart wander. He'll come home soon. Deep exhaled slowly. Thank you, Auntie. I've been so worried, and if you have trouble with business, the woman added, call me anytime. Yes, Auntie. Thank you. I'm still learning, but I'll do my best, good girl. And Deep, could you pick up little Nhi for me today? I'm far away and can't get back in time. Of course, Deep replied immediately. I finished early today. I'll pick her up. Thank you, child. When the call ended, Deep stared at her screen again. Maybe I'm overthinking. Maybe he's just busy. Maybe everything is fine, but the unease stayed. To clear her mind, she turned to more practical tasks. Maybe I should pick some fruit to sell, she whispered. Just a little. The orchard was peaceful, the pomelos round and glowing softly under the late afternoon sun. How adorable you all are, she remarked, choosing the ripest ones. Later, she handed a peeled segment to little Nhi. Here you go, she said warmly. Nhi beamed. 2 slices today. I'm a good girl, right? You're the best, Deep laughed. An older woman approached. How much for this bag? 30,000, Deep said politely. And the price per kilo? 15,000 per kilo, Auntie. Good, good. And does little Nhi need help peeling? Deep shook her head with pride. No, Auntie. She can do it herself. Nhi flashed a grin and peeled another piece with careful determination. And for a moment, just a moment, Deep felt warmth return to her chest, even if James was far away. Even if the silence lingered, life still moved gently around her.